Fanfic Corner, presented by Jennifer. Ahadi Uru. Ahadi slipped out of the dark night, unnoticed by the resting Pridelanders in the den. He quietly climbed down the stairs and glanced warily around before looking upon Pride Rock one last time as he escaped across the border and fled into the night. As he galloped across the jungle, his heart felt heavy at the thought of possibly never seeing his best friend again. Uru's bright smile and her kind voice lingered in his mind as he ran, far away from Pride Rock. It's for her good, the teenage lion kept telling himself, but in reality he knew it was only to escape confronting the tangled mess his problems had become. As full moons passed, Ahadi's mane grew and he learned more and more about living a solitary rogue life. One day, as he was taking a drink of refreshing water, he looked down at his reflection. In the place of the young, rash teenager was a grown, foolish lion. The expanse of his mistake dawned on him when he thought of how beautiful Uru looked standing beside him and gazing at their reflections together, like when they were cubs. He realized his heart was just as broken as hers must be. Little did he know that same night Uru was admiring the constellations. She wondered how happy she would have been if Ahadi was lying next to her, pointing at each star and wondering which lion it was. She yearned for his company. Ahadi decided his shattered heart was just the push he needed, and he began to run towards Pride Rock. He wouldn't wait any longer than he had to see his true love's face again. By the time dawn had struck, he had reached Pride Rock. He watched from a short distance as the Princess Uru emerged from the den. She was always the first one awake in the morning. He smiled when the early sunshine hit her russet pelt and made her shimmer. Ahadi had missed Uru so much that he felt hot tears burn his eyes as he began to slowly advance towards Pride Rock. Uru cautiously descended the rock and stepped into the green grass. She felt the dew on her paws and took a blissful sigh. "Uru," Ahadi called, his voice crackling with emotion. Uru spun around and met eyes with Ahadi's shamrock green ones. She gasped for a moment, not believing what she saw. As he came to a stop next to her, she embraced him so hard he fell on the ground. The two lions shared a fond moment of love and forgiveness as they greeted each other with a simple embrace. "Oh, Ahadi," Uru whispered into his black mane, "I've missed you." "Me too, Uru," he replied. "I was worried you would be angry at me for running from my problems, but it seems you have forgiven me." "Not quite yet," Uru answered, standing up. Ahadi followed her example and stood, a curious look on his face. Uru's smile vanished, and for a split second, Ahadi saw the eyes of a pained young cub who had lost her best friend. In that moment, she lifted her paw and gave him a good old slap across the face. As he stumbled backwards, she leapt forward to him and kissed him. Ahadi was surprised by the two extreme actions, but he was also pleased. She'd forgiven him. The two then turned around and went to the den to tell the Pride that the princess had found her soulmate and future king.